welcome to Oakland Is. I'm your host, Yasmin Michele. Our guest today is Jimmy Mack and the legendary Old Town Passions. Jimmy Mack is also accompanied by his lovely wife, Joyce. Welcome to the show.
Thank you
for having us.
So, Jimmy Mack, we'll start with you. Why don't you give our audience a brief overview of how long the group has been together and how you got started?
Thank you, Yasmin. We had the pleasure of getting started back in 1960 with Bobby James. Bobby James was out of Chicago originally. He came from Alabama, and he had a gospel group back there, I do believe. And he came out of Chicago, migrate, and they started an R&B group, and they did several recordings. And then he came to California sometime in the early 50s, around 58, 50, somewhere around there. But anyway, he landed somewhere in West Oakland, and he ran into another gentleman by the name of Pearlie White, which his nickname was Dupree, out of Portmont, Virginia. And Pearlie came through Job Corps, and it was a group of young men during that time, you know, when they was doing the skills center and that.
So were you a part of the Job Corps, or how did you connect with them?
I was still in high school at the time.
Okay, and so how did you connect with
Well,
with
them? After he got out of Job Corps, he landed over there with the Panthers Ministry of Music, and he was working at the Parks and Recreation. And we used to go in there and rehearse, me, my cousin, Larry Mack.
So you already had a love for singing then?
Yes,
and
I
so,
did.
And what do you say, what voice do you sing?
I sing baritone and second tenor.
Okay, and so did you all form a group, or how did this happen?
Well, me and my brother and Larry had a group out of high school. It was 5 of us.
So you've been performing now, you said, for what, 30-some years? Or almost 40?
Right at 40 years.
And 40 years. Okay, so what's your motivation for keeping the group together, and talk a little bit about what you, some performances you've had?
Well, Pearlie, the group leader, since he came from, it was out of the Panther Ministry of Music, they was doing ministry of music with social conscious music. So we took it a step above that. My daddy was a big Baptist pastor, so we integrated and we made it a ministry of music.
Oh, great. So with that, Joyce, can you speak a little bit about how it's been being married to a performer? Sometimes that's been legendary about being married to a performer.
Well,
and how long? How did you all meet, and how long have you been together?
We met at a club called the Three Sisters.
Okay.
I just had my oldest daughter.
Okay.
And I wasn't looking for nobody. And he came over and approached me, and we talked and we danced. It was nice. And then he came looking for me the next day afterwards. But we've been together for like 35 years.
Okay, and how has that been as far as being married to an entertainer? And I'm sure there are, some trials and tribulations if he's on the road, or,
I mean, you
constantly moving.
You have your good days, you have your bad days,
of course.
Some of the time I'm going with him to the show. Sometimes I stay at home and take care of our disabled child.
Okay. So what, Jimmy Mack, what shows will you be doing or have you done lately?
We had the pleasure of working at Campbell's with Shakara. It was a legendary group out of Japan.
Okay, so you've opened for several groups, and can you name some of the groups you've opened for? Or?
Well, we done opened for a lot of famous groups, such as the Dells, Patti LaBelle, we done the Temptations, the Dramatics, the Spinners. We done been on the card with everybody.
So what are you currently working on? I understand you have a new CD, or the group that you have a new CD out? Or?
Yes, we've been distributed by Sony Records, Warner Brothers / Prime USA Records, and this gentleman out of East Oakland on 85th by the name of Dr. Ed Anderson. And he's doing our music. Some of the songs were written by Confunction, Felton Pilot, and Danny Thomas, which is here.
And so, and tell our audience. So, they'll get a chance. We'll have the opportunity to see you all perform. But so you label your music as R&B. What do you label your music as? Soul?
we label it as black folk music, but under the characteristics of black folk music, we kind of sing out of the package.
But that sounds good because I was just looking. I mean, I'm sure you've seen like over the years, our music and actually, which is our culture, has constantly been being taken away.
Yeah.
It's evolving, but it's also being taken away.
Exactly.
You know, there's an old African adage that says that they gave the Africans gave them religion and took the land.
Exactly.
And the same thing can apply here. That you know, they even though I love rap, some aspects of rap, they've given us really rap, and they've taken jazz and but they can't do R&B.
Right.
Can't nobody do R&B like our folks can.
Amen.
Yeah. So you went to school here, and how was music? Did they have several music programs, instruments? You played instruments?
Yeah, back then, you know, the schools were built around the churches, and so a lot of the tradition, the teachers went from the church to the school, and they still carried a lot of the influence from there. So they had a lot of great instructions from the teachers to keep music in the school.
Great. And what schools did you schools did you go to? Particularly high school. What high school?
I went to Lowell Junior High School out here. Then I graduated from McClymonds.
Oh, you graduated from McClymonds.
Yes,
oh,
I did.
well, you may know my brother
Yeah,
then. He
that-
graduated. My brother was a mascot from McClymonds.
Yeah, well, I was a great athlete.
Oh, really? Yeah. My brother was a
as
mascot
they say,
from
I played
McClymonds.
baseball,
How about
ran track.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had
Yeah,
a
I
lot
know
of greats
Bernard.
come out of
Yeah, he
out
was a
of
great
McClymonds.
dancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was your brother.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So Joyce, what would you like to add about again just being on the road and keeping pushing forward, you know, and hanging in there with your husband with his music career?
I'm just his backbone, basically.
Well, that's a big.
So I just keep him going,
Keep him going.
going, because this is his life,
Wonderful.
and he would go crazy if he couldn't do it.
So tell us a little bit about some of your new endeavors and a couple new songs, and what was your passion in writing those songs, and what was the inspiration?
Well, I do get a chance to work around with the keyboard and the songs. I wrote a lot of the songs in the groups that reflects us. And I got the opportunity of working with a couple other young individuals in the group, which I'm proud to work with.
And who is that helped with co-wrote? And when you say reflect us, what is that?
Well, Minister Rowe, he's been singing with me for about 35 years.
Okay.
And Daryl Anderson. Most of the songs, you know, I'm a songwriter. I done got awarded for writing commercials and jingles and other things. I took that at Laney and throughout high school. So I got a chance to write with Felton Pilot from Confunction, and you name it, there's tons of artists that I done got a chance to share some work with.
So speaking of being able to share your work, where with our young people and people in general, our artists who want to get their work out there, and where can our young people go and our people in general to get their work out there? Actually, you know, as it is, we really don't have many venues anymore, you know, to showcase, you know, our talent, particularly when it comes to music and songwriting and that kind of thing. So you have any suggestions around that, or some words of wisdom?
Yasmin, starting right here. This is a great place.
There you go.
BET, that start at home.
There you go.
I know that I had the opportunity of working with some great people, Dr. Ken out here, and Dr. May, and Jimmy Guy, Michael Ange over at Laney. They got a great communication type cast.
Department.
Department. And also we have a workshop that we do, the Passion. Because they built in a mechanism so that we built we had some great mentors, and we share a showcase with the young people. We always made that part of our calling.
And so as we're wrapping up, can you want to just tell us a little bit about the showcase, the venue?
We have a Stop the Violence State and School, we call it edutainment workshop.
Okay.
And we are fortunate to pass this on. The Mayor Lionel Wilson gave us a piece to work with, which was called the Stop the Violence.
Okay.
And actually, incidentally, he named our group part of the front. They kept evolving the name, but we always kept Passion. But it went from Old Town the passion. So that's part of our motto, stop the violence, stay in school workshop. So each year we put on a program, a workshop, and we try to hook them up with various different artists like Danny Thomas.
Wonderful. And so with that and hooking up with various different artists, actually our audience will be able to see you and your group perform on the Oakland Air Show today.
Yeah, well,
so how about that? So
that's great.
let's go to that. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Joyce.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Stop the violence. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, Lord. Ooh. And stop the violence.
Stop the violence now.
Legendary O-Town passion. Come turn me out. Shoo-doo-doo-doo, baby. Come turn me out. Turn me out now, baby. Come turn me out. I heard you say that you're so bad. How your love can't be beat. A better love I never had. With skin so soft and your kisses so sweet. You always say that you're the best. And how you gonna blow my mind? Just let me put you through the test. Then we could be somewhere. I'll get it on, baby. Why don't you come turn me out? I wanna see what you're all about, baby. Come turn me out. Use your body, make me scream and shout. Woo! Yoo-hoo. Come turn me out. I wanna see what you're all about, baby. Come turn me out. You know your love is so hot. Ooh, the way you're making me feel.
Real good.
Everything you do to me lets me know that you're for real. Just the way you look at me. Ooh, you know it turns me on. The way your body talks to me. But we could be making love all night long, baby. Why don't you come turn me out? I wanna see what you're all about, baby. Come turn me out. Use your body, make me scream and shout. Woo! Woo-hoo. Come turn me out. You turn me out. You turn me out. Baby, won't you come turn me out? Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Poker Town. Turn me out. All the way down to the floor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't gotten our new exercise tape out yet, but if you check this out, if you do it every day, I guarantee you lose a little bit of that. Come on, let's do it like we mean it, fellas. With my good buddy, Mr. Donald Raymond on vocals. Check it out one time. Listen good now. And now, baby, why don't you come turn me out? I wanna see what you're all about, baby. Come turn me out. Use your body, make me scream and shout. Woo! Yoo-hoo! Come turn me out. You turn me out. You turn me out. Baby, why don't you come turn me out? know what? I'm telling you the truth now. You can turn me out. Come on, come turn me out. Early in the morning, girl. You can turn me out. Come on, come turn me out. Just around noontime. You can turn me out. What about supper? Come. Legendary Old Town Passion. Thank you so much. It's our pleasure to do this for you. We're having fun. Does it look like we're having fun? We're having big fun. All right. Next song, written by Mr. Felton Pilot, something called Just a Whisper Away. Just a whisper away. A time when you need me, and I'll be around. And don't you hesitate, just try and concentrate. Don't make a sound, 'cause in your arms, but I wanna be. Me loving you, and you loving me. You loving me. We belong together, and I promise I'll be a whisper away. Just a whisper away. I'm just a whisper whenever you need me. I'm just a whisper, just a whisper away, and I'm just away.
My name, call my name. Won't rise above the crowd. I'm sure you will find I'm close in your mind. Yeah, I'm a whisper away.
Just a whisper,
baby.
Just a whisper
away. I'm just a whisper away. Whenever you need me,
I'm just a whisper.
Come on,
Just
baby.
Whisper,
whisper,
just a whisper
yeah,
away.
I'm just a whisper away. Whisper,
just a whisper,
whisper,
just a
yeah,
whisper away.
I'm just a whisper away.
Call my name, rise above the crowd. Just a whisper away. I'm just a whisper away. Away, just a whisper away. Just a whisper away. And I'm just a whisper away. Away, whisper away. Whisper away. Yeah. Whisper away. Whisper away. Yeah. Whisper. Shoo-doo. Has anybody ever been fed up before?
Yeah.
This song was written
Oh,
just
man, I mean,
especially
man.
for you. You been fed up now?
Yeah.
I want you to listen to the words. We have a
All
lot of
right.
fun with this song. Check this out. Shoo-doo-doo. I went down to the public library to return a couple of books. The lady said there was a message about me on the wall. So I went to have a bit of a look. Listen. Said I was going through a separation. Shoo-doo-doo. Someone saw me standing in the welfare line. Said my house is going through foreclosure because I'm 4 pages behind. I tipped my hat a step back. I said, who would reveal such a thing? Didn't have to wipe for fingerprints cause I knew where the evidence would be. Listen, didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out shoo-doo-doo, where my search should begin. Not with my mother, no my sisters or my enemies, but with my so-called friends. Oh, this time I'm fed up. With funny style people. Shoo-doo-doo. I'm fed up. So-called friends. I'm gonna move to another country. Then I'm gonna start all over again. Listen, I got a tendency of reaching out and touching people. Shoo-doo-doo. Especially my family and my friends. You know, it warms my heart to see the results of the giving. And if I could, I'd do it again. Listen, sometimes I'm not always able. That's something they just refuse to see. So the next time they ask me for a loan and I'm unable to give it to them, you know what they do? They get speaking to me. Oh, this time I'm fed up. Funny style people. I'm fed up. So-called friends. I'm gonna move to another country. Then I'm gonna start all over again. You know what I love like this harmony? Check out the pattern. Shoo-doo-doo. I'm fed up. Shoo-doo-doo. I'm fed up. Start all over again. Listen. Got a phone call late one evening. Shoo-doo-doo. From someone I might call a friend. He said, Elvin, I'm outdoors and I'm hungry. So like a good guy, I took him in. Listen what happened. Days turn to weeks. Months turn to months. You know, I trained to become a manager at my company. And even my boss said, you know what he said? A job well done. You know it warms my heart to be able to help my friends. Shoo-doo-doo. Start a new life. One day something fell out of his back pocket and I read it. You know what it was? A love letter to my wife. This time I'm fed up with funny style people. Shoo-doo-doo. I'm fed up. So-called friends. I'm gonna move to another country. Then I'm gonna start all over again. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pack my bags and move. Fed up. Get on my bicycle. I'm fed up. Gotta get out of Dodge. Thinking about going to Africa. I'm fed up. Might even go to Paris. I'm fed up. I'm thinking about moving down the road, dog. I'm tired of getting out. I'm fed up. Tell them passions. We just gotta move. I'm fed up. Sometimes I wanna go to Japan, y'all. Fed up. And somebody help me. I'm fed up. And I'm tired. I gotta move. I'm fed up. And I'm tired. Shoot. Tired of putting stuff in the sand. Shoot. I'm fed up. And I'm tired. I'm gonna move to another country. Start all over again. Yeah. Thank you so much. Anybody ever been fed up? All right.
Thank you. Next.
All right.
You could have took some time in your life to talk to me about your sickness, but you told me a lie. You lied to me all of the time. Then you dragged me all on TV and told the world all of our business, that you cheated on me and the baby couldn't be mine. I wanna get away, but do I start to pray? And then I heard him say that you are not the Father. And then I heard the rest, that you put down on the lie detector test. Why do you confess? And why do you even bother? Cause a lying brings heartache, oh, and pain. You see, and crying won't make things like it used to be. I said a lying brings heartache. You said you made a small mistake. Everybody look at me. I'm on TV. Tell the world, look at me. Everybody, I'm on TV. I'm giving you back your life. Don't talk to me under no condition, cause it's a shame you don't know the daddy's name. Bring another man on TV and tell the world about my decision. Is it all a game for your 15 minutes of fame? No, it's not okay to do a man this way. And when you hear him say that you are not the Father, do you do him when you find the baby's neck again? You had so many men, and why do you even bother? Cause a lying brings heartache and pain. You see, and crying won't make things like it used to be. I said a lying brings heartache. You said you made a small mistake. Everybody look at me. I'm on TV. Tell the world, look at me. Everybody, I'm on TV. Listen, so take a little time in your life. You can tell it when the time is right. You can tell him when you hold him tight, so you don't have to fuss and fight. So take a little time, take a little time. You can tell him when the time is right. You can tell him in the middle of the night, so you don't have to fuss and fight. Oh, take a little time in your life. Sometimes you have to talk to your baby at night. Then you don't have to go to Jerry Springer and put all your dirty laundry on TV. Yeah, you ain't a super player. You can be a super lover. Whoa, so take a little time. Take some time. Take some time at night. Take a little time. What you say, Dad? So you don't have to fuss and fight. Whoa, take a little time in your life. You can take a little time at night. So take some time in the daytime. So you take some time in the evening light. Take some time in your life. You gotta take some time at night. Oh, tell him you hold him tight. So you don't have to fuss, you don't have to fight. Whoa. Thank you.
Hey, so let's give it up for the fabulous, legendary Oaktown Passions. Thank you. And so we should also let's introduce the group. Jimmy Mack, why don't you introduce the group,
Yeah,
please?
it's going to give me great pleasure. Behind me, directly on my left side, start from left to right, Mr. Daryl Anderson singing alto tenor first and lead.
Thank you.
Let him say their name.
Right here.
Daryl Anderson, and he's, what's your sign, Dan?
I'm Pisces.
And this young man over here, he come all the way from Fox TV, by the way of American Idol, Mr. Daniel Neely. And Daniel,
How's everybody?
and what is your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
And over to his immediate left, over there, right behind him, is our bass, singing out of the gospel of Memphis in South Carolina, Mr. Rick Murdoch.
Can we see?
And not Virgo.
All right. Right directly behind him, our mighty cleanup player, Mr. Donald Raymond, and he's been singing with the Pneumatics, and he's a well-known artist of his own right, and we're glad to have him back with us. Mr. Donald Raymond.
How's everybody doing this evening? My name is Donald Raymond. I'm from Mississippi.
And what voice you sing, Donald?
First, second, and baritone. Thank you.
And a lot of leading.
And a lot.
He's very modest. And last but not least, my counterpart in crime, we've been singing a long time. He's a minister, and he's well respected in his own right. And he come out of Expressway East, the Drifters, and it gives me great pleasure. He's been helping me along with the direction of the group. Mr. Elvin Rowe, he sings first, second, and tenor. He's our utility singer and lead.
All right.
And Elvin, would you say?
Thank you so much. God bless you. Minister Elvin Rowe. And I'm a Gemini, sing first, second, tenor, and lead.
And that'll do it for this segment of Oakland Is. I'm your host, Yasmin Michele. Until next time.